Hi, Christine Stowe here, Empowered Women in Business. I empower women to step up and get their business going and make it profitable. Now, maybe you know my background, but maybe you don't. Before we go any further, I'd really like you to press the like button down there and the bell notification so that you can keep ahead of all of my videos when I upload them. So, you might know my story or you might not. So, I have a daughter with very special needs. Now, I was on a corporate trajectory flying all around Australia and New Zealand, advising doctors and anaesthetists on medical products, when I found out there was something wrong with my second daughter. It's fair to say the bottom fell out of my world and I still get emotional about it today. But I had to reinvent myself. I had to find another way. So, as time went on, some people asked me to stand in the state election. Now, this is important because at first I thought, stand in a state election? Like, you gotta be joking. Not me, not little old me. And then something happened. Something pivotal happened and I went, that's it, I'm standing. So I stood in a state election, never having known what it was all about or how to do it. But here's the thing. I was talking to a client the other day and we were saying how amazing it is, how your deepest tragedy or your lowest points are what really makes you. And I've heard it said that the lower you go, the greater your ability to help somebody, the greater your understanding, your connection with others, to be able to help others get out of that low and get up to where they want to get to. Now, I stood in the state election and it's important to note because I'd never done that before. But as well as being, having my daughter as a something difficult that happened to me where my life had just, was in a really good place, being on, in corporate and tripling sales year on year. It was hard to fathom the kind of depths of the fall, if you like. But here were some people asking me to stand in a state election, state of Australia, which I did. And I learned a lot from that. But the thing that I learned was, you are the average. Tim Rohn said you are the average of the 5 people you hang around with. And I thought that was codswallop, until I started hanging around with politicians. And next thing you know, I was elected to council. And I went, that works, doesn't it? You are really the average of the 5 people you hang around with. So, you might be somebody in a corporate environment. You might feel like you're not valued. You might be feeling low self-esteem. You know you've got something to offer. You know you've got something of value. But your corporate organization maybe doesn't value you. Or perhaps like me, maybe you've had some sort of setback and you just can't get back into that corporate world. Something's holding you back, or maybe it's a disability, maybe it's illness, whatever it is. There is life after corporate. I mean, I remember thinking when I was in corporate, I don't want to be here anymore. I wanted to be with my daughter. I wanted to be with my kids. But, I felt that I was caught. I felt like I couldn't get out. I felt like, I've got corporate skills. What could I possibly offer outside of the corporate world? And if I was to set up a business like, sales business, doing the same but different from myself in the corporate world, that will cost a lot of money. But, I started writing grants. And then I figured out, I looked at what it took, what it was that I did that made me 100% successful in applying for grants and getting grants. And I set out those steps in a program, and I've also written a workbook. But what it brought me to realize is that it was my corporate experience that allowed me to use those skills in writing grants. So I'm sure that, if you're in a corporate environment and you want to get out, or, you might be in a corporate environment, 9 to 5 on the treadmill, never seeing your kids, running around, going here and there, doing everything you can, still being overlooked for that promotion because you're a mother, because you have to leave at 5 o'clock. You have to walk out the door and pick up your kids. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. But, I was forced, in a way, to find another way because of my daughter's disability. And I haven't been able to get back into that corporate arena as a single parent carer because there's always kind of that, mindset that, you probably have to leave home or you're maybe not so reliable. But here's the thing. If you're a mother, if you're a carer, if you're a single parent carer, the thing is that you're 150% more committed to getting the job done because you have a deadline. So if you're in the corporate environment and you're a mother, maybe, your marriage is over and you don't know how to set yourself up financially, then I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you and shine the light and take the steps that I took to get out of corporate, to get off that treadmill in the 9 to 5, going to work every day. Nobody really appreciates, it's demoralizing. I know it's demoralizing. There were ups, yeah, sure, there were some highlights, but it is demoralizing. And, I say that my daughter has been my greatest gift because she's allowed me to see the world differently. She's allowed me to stop and smell the roses, and she's allowed me to do things differently. She doesn't have disability, she has extra ability. But if you're a mum, single mum, you want to exit the corporate world, or you've exited the corporate world and you're looking to set something up for an income for yourself, then I'd like to speak to you. I'd like to have a chat and see if we can work together and get you to where I come from and where I'm going to get you income, to get you set up, because I've seen so many women set up a business and take the wrong steps and go in the wrong direction. And I've been one of them. I don't want another woman to go in the wrong direction. I want you, if you're a single parent, 40 to 50, setting up a business, exiting corporate, I want you to take the right steps to get to where you want to get to. And I want to help you. So if you'd like to have a chat, drop me a line. I'm on Facebook, Christine Stowe, on Facebook, Christine A. Stowe. And I'll put the link in the information on YouTube. But don't forget, Christine Stowe, Empowered Women in Business, helping women get their business going to be profitable. Don't forget the like button and don't forget the bell notification. Bye for now.